Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm here with Yesenia.
And on this week's Weekend Review, we will be talking about a couple of celebrities that you may have heard of. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Jussie Smollett, and one that really I hold dear to my heart, Luke Perry.
This is ONT Now.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, Yesenia.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I had, I called off on Friday, so it was much needed day off that I needed. Which, by the way, wanted to give a shout out to all my coworkers. Hey. Apparently, they watched the show. They haven't told me yet, but so I hear from the grapevine.
See, when you say that, I just okay, she's got ESP now, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So shout out to all you guys. Anyway,
right.
How was your weekend?
I had to work. I didn't really do anything. I'm just glad that the days are getting a little longer. We just had...
yes. Daylight savings. What?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of daylight savings time?
No, I just deal with it. I like the fall. I like getting an extra hour of sleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't mind that. Wait, I say that like I actually do. My kids don't know what time it is.
Right,
they wake up anyway.
Right.
But I'm sorry.
Pushing forward, it kind of throws you off. I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm going to realize that, normally I get up about 7 o'clock, but I'm going to be getting up at 6 a.m. now. So my body is going to know no matter what the clock says.
Yeah.
So it's just...
I wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock anyway for work. So
yeah, I know.
Either way, it's dark out for me.
You and the cow farmers.
Yeah. It's
Do you hear mooing? Are they all
realistically,
mad? You got to get on there and get on.
But when I lived on 104th and L, I heard the roosters. That's for sure. There was some guy with roosters. Anyway. Yeah. So, this week has been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We just had an interview with R. Kelly. Well, not we. But there was an interview with R. Kelly. And you've seen the memes. And
reality TV.
Yeah.
The only thing that I find interesting in that whole R. Kelly thing is at least now, Michael Jordan's getting a little bit of a reprieve. You see, they're going to start using the R. Kelly cry face now instead of the
Michael Jordan
cry face.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I know this is a big deal.
I know we're laughing about it now, but realistically, I think it's a real serious issue. I know that there's controversy about whether these allegations are true or not. I'm sorry. I'm one that believes that they're true. I think that there's truth to these stories. So I'll just put it out there. R. Kelly is out of my house. No more freaking R. Kelly songs. I'm sorry.
See, this is
cutting them out.
Right. I mean, there's so much we can talk about that. Me personally, I don't like this TMZ world that we're in now, that we know so much about celebrities' private lives in general. I understand that this is a different topic because of what he's been done or accused of allegedly and all these things. So I get it. But for me, I just don't like the fact that we as a society now are so concerned about celebrities' lives. People know more about what's going on with Kylie Jenner than what and the only reason why she popped up in my feeds is are you serious? She's a billionaire? But the whole...
But I mean, how is she not a billionaire? She freaking grew up with money. And anything that you put the freaking Kardashian name on is going to make... Oh, well, she's a Jenner. But still, it's going to make money.
It started with the Kardashians.
But
so anyway, the whole R. Kelly thing, and I get it, but what I don't like now, too, is that I'm hearing some of the music playing platforms are choosing for you to say, hey, you know what? We're not going to play these songs anymore. And that's the hard part about it, because regardless of whatever
it's the same thing with when they took out Roseanne for saying the things that she said.
Yeah, but they didn't stop. They didn't take her show and put it out of syndication. They're still making money off of it.
But they're making money. Aren't they making money off the new Connors or whatever
I'm
it
sure,
is,
but I'm just saying
money?
What I'm saying
or
is...
even the Cosby Show.
Right.
They took those out.
Are they're out of syndication?
As far as I know, they're out of syndication. I know that they took them out. A lot of the networks stopped playing it.
See, but okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's realistically if these allegations are true, I'm sorry. No, why are we praising this man? Yes, he's a. I'm not gonna say he's not a freaking talented musical artist. I mean, he's talented, but
Step in the Name of Love is gonna come on, and you're just gonna be like,
he could have been a role model for people.
Sure.
And instead, and again, these are allegations, but instead, this is what we're hearing. It's sad. Well, and look, now we have the whole Michael Jackson thing with the Neverlands, and I haven't seen Neverlands yet, or In the Neverlands.
Well, I haven't watched any of those shows, but so for me...
so the R. Kelly series, I know it was a 6
on
episode
Lifetime.
series on Lifetime. You didn't watch that
Not
yet?
at all. No.
Okay, so I watched those. I just haven't watched the Neverland one, which with the allegations.
You only have so much time in a day. You deal with your own
Yeah.
stuff. I just don't feel like dealing with other people's lives. I deal with my own on a daily
Well,
basis. But the
okay,
Michael
okay.
Jackson thing. So for me, right now, I like Michael Jackson. I was never a big Michael. Like I wasn't wearing the zipper jacket or anything, trying to moonwalk or anything like that. But for me, the fact that he's deceased, and now these stories are coming out with fresh fervor, right, because of the R. Kelly thing. I just don't see this as
Which I think
anything
is
other
because of
than
the Me
a
Too
money
movement,
grab. Well, sure,
realistically.
but for me, this is just about making money because you can't. All you're doing now is tarnishing the legacy that he lived his whole life, and it's not like.
If the allegations are wrong, if they're fake,
Right. Well,
then yes, you're tarnishing.
how-
if the allegations are true,
He had little boys
I'm
with
sorry,
him.
it's not tarnished. He
He had-
tarnished his own name when he,
He had
did
little
those
boys
things.
with him everywhere he went. So.
Okay, so
yeah, so
pretty
then,
much-
then you should have done it when he was alive. Then is all I'm
maybe
saying.
they tried.
They did try.
Exactly.
He
And-
got acquitted or wasn't
And
convicted or
okay,
whatever,
so
right?
then if somebody tells you, no, you're wrong, you're lying. You don't know what those kids had to go through those years.
Yeah. Well,
having to deal with that, and now maybe it is because they hear the Me Too movement and that took place, and with the whole R. Kelly thing taking place, and maybe they felt now I think that people will hear us.
Yeah.
When they weren't listening to us then. I don't know.
So-
Again, just allegations.
Right, and
I'm
just
just
what I wanna
saying
say
that
is-
there was definitely something wrong with the
Sure.
man.
And I'm not defending either one of them, just so you're aware. I'm just saying that this whole celebrity news cycle thing that we have, I just find
Yeah.
it a little, ugh,
Well, yeah, the media
and
part
from
of it.
you know
I
what?
think it's the media part of it that makes it.
Sure.
So, like, they're obviously doing it not for the
It's
rights of these
it's
kids or
because
these
it
teenagers.
sells news.
Exactly.
It's explosive.
Exactly.
It's what people want to hear about. I get it. We're talking about it now,
Yeah.
obviously, but I just think it's.
I think the saddest part, though, is the part where we're here sitting and debating whether we should believe the victim or not. And it's situations like the Jussie Smollett case.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And
Right.
again, another allegation.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's the allegations that they're saying that he allegedly planned and faked his attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's true, it's so sad because it's already bad enough that victims are not being
Sure.
believed.
Yeah.
And now we're making it even worse.
And this is what I agree with you on that. It's that is a setback for legitimate victims, people who are being whatever put through things that
Right.
now we already had kind of a little bit of with a grain of salt almost. It's like, well, let's
there was
but the rush to
the story
judgment
just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Well,
And
I mean,
it still
initially
doesn't.
before details came out, I mean, I got that too because what he was claiming is something that you should get riled up about if that really happened. But ultimately, right now they're saying maybe it didn't. So, and actually, you know what? He was just indicted on 16 felonies,
Right.
which is like wow.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't
we'll
dig
see how
into the details.
Yeah,
but
we'll see how that plays out. But seriously, you know what? Those stories just upset me. One of the stories that I would like to touch on is a story that really touched my heart. It was a sad incident that took place.
Right.
And this is the death of Luke Perry.
Yeah, Luke Perry.
Yeah. So some of you may or may not know Luke Perry was a very well-known actor. Is a very well-known
right.
actor.
He's still working, right?
Was a very well-known character on Beverly Hills 90210.
Right.
Dylan McKay, the very, very
It's like started in
talented
90, right? Started
Dylan
in
McKay,
90.
yes.
So for me, I didn't really watch the show, but I did kind of through like some social media see that said something like, "Hey guys, if your significant others or wives are a little sad today, just their Hollywood boyfriend, their first heartthrob crush,
Yeah.
just passed away," and
Yeah.
I get that, and that is actually sad. You know, it's very sad. But for me, it actually started thinking, it was like, wow, this guy was only 52 years
52.
old and always in good shape.
Yeah. So he was 52. He looked like he was in great shape.
To me-
and it's very sad for me because like I was in kindergarten, first grade when I first started watching it. And I mean, think
I was
about it.
already out
I
of
was in
high
first grade.
school.
I was in first grade.
So I was done with high school, so I
And
didn't watch
I
the
used
show.
to watch them, and oh my god, I was obsessed with Brenda and Dylan.
Sure.
Brenda and Dylan were like the perfect couple, and I was so mad when he slept with Kelly, and that was supposed to be her best friend. I hated Kelly, and it's just like you take it to heart. It's like you're they're your friends, or they're your, you're in the same school with them. I mean, I wish I was in the same school with them, but if you grew up with them, like I grew up with them, and I watched the reruns, like when I was out of college, or when I used to come over, I used to record them. They used to come out, I think, on USA or something, or Lifetime. They used to come out 2 hours every morning, so I used to record them, and then on Saturdays I would watch them all, like straight through, and you could go through a season in a freaking week.
Yeah, well, now you go through a season in
a day with Netflix. But oh my goodness, I was so in love with Dylan McKay, and I had the magazines. What were they called? Teen Beats. Yeah. So they were magazines, and inside the magazine they had the little posters. So I had those. I would save those posters and put them up on my wall. And I had one for Dylan, and I had one for Brendan, who's Jason Presley or Priestley. And I had one with both of them, and I had one with the whole. So it's just, oh my gosh.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who even watch the show that kind of are sad about it. I mean, and there's when reality actually kind of steps in a bad way. And so same thing, reality, but it's like, 52 years old, picture of health from the outside in. The fact that he died of a stroke is something that really, it can be treated or avoided. So just, again, everybody kind of check yourselves, because he's not too much older than
Yeah, it definitely brought back, perspectives. I mean, I've gained a lot of weight since I was younger, in my teens, and I'm not that far off because I'm still young. So I think that too, and I can't even run after my kids sometimes. It's like, oh my goodness, they wear me out. So yeah, for sure, definitely makes you think like we need to get healthier, we need to get better, because these diseases are gonna take us younger and younger. So, but either way, it's still sad. So very sad for all you 90s kids and 90s babies, or even 2000s, or because that's what we grew up with. So it's really sad. I mean, even now, I think he was still acting. He was still in that show Riverdale.
Right. Yeah. Netflix.
So many of the younger generation is very familiar with him as well.
Exactly. That's
and they were going to do the reboot.
They know him as the dad probably now.
I know. We saw him as the boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
As the rebel. He was a rebel. Oh my God.
I do remember the haircut.
He was a bad boy. He was a bad boy.
I remember that about him. I remember that about the character, that he was the bad boy.
And he used to surf. He was like
a James Dean kind of guy. Yeah. Well, but now fast forward to making sacrifices, right? We just had Ash Wednesday, which means that now we're in
Lent. And a lot of people use this as like the Lent diet. I mean, obviously, I think that I try to give up something too that I can't give up. But I mean, do you do the whole giving up?
Well, you know what? This year for Lent, I'm giving up what I've given up for, I don't know, for quite some time. It's like giving up Lent.
Altogether.
I don't buy into the thing. And I know with this face, people look at me and go, oh my God.
That you're just like straight up Mexican Catholic guy.
And I can't even speak English. I hate it. But, so I got reminded just by kind of a second look, right? Because it was Friday, and I got home Friday's the days when I get home a little earlier. So I went to go to First Choice Market, which is on the corner.
And they have really good food there, right?
They have good food. They have a nice place. Yeah. So I went to go get a gordita, and I got a steak one. And, it's just funny. It's
Friday.
Like on the first Friday. So it's like, you didn't even make it 3 days, bro. And I'm like, can I get a steak? Because what other kind is there? And you get that little, you sure you want steak? Yeah. And they got to bring it out because maybe they didn't even have any ready. They got to cook it fresh, because who's ordering steak on
Friday?
On Friday. But, yeah, so.
No,
that's me.
I do the whole meat thing. And my husband doesn't really either. My husband doesn't really do it, but he does it because I do it. But I grew up like whatever you give up, you kind of keep to yourself. Like it's kind of like something between you and God.
Right.
Like you don't announce it, and nowadays it's just like everything's announced on Facebook. Oh, I'm giving up this. This is like people want to be praised for what they're giving up, And realistically, people should just be giving up their bad ways, like. I swear a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but that's something that maybe I should work on.
I swear a lot too.
But
that's a sign of intelligence, I've heard. So I don't want to. Yeah,
I can't take that away.
And sloppy handwriting, which I have.
So there's things that I know I need to work on, and things that I am trying to work on during Lent, which is between me and God. But that's something that I think that helps me become a better person. So I'll use it as that. Some people could use it as their weight loss way, and
I'll look at it as taking advantage. If we're still in a supply and demand society. I think that arrachera and other meats will be cheaper on Friday, so I'll take advantage of
There you go.
some meat sales.
He'll take advantage of those
Friday.
meat sales.
Yeah.
Well, you know what does make it hard to be good during Lent?
What is that?
Those freaking Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies. Yes, you cannot.
Oh
go
my
anywhere.
goodness. I went to church today and they were there. The first thing you see when you walk into church. I'm like, seriously?
know, and
Everywhere.
they're-
Walgreens, everywhere.
And they're so cute, and I know the whole thing. I know that makes them good people. It's about all of that, but they're
Well,
just like
they're
so.
raising money.
They don't know that when I see them and they're trying to sell these cookies, it's just like you're just making me feel bad because I'm gonna say no. I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy your cookies, okay? And it's like it's
They're
everywhere.
good though.
But you can't even avoid it. Like personally, I'll sometimes like you ever want to go into a restaurant like any place but there's a person out there standing.
So you don't want to pass.
Yeah, because I don't want to pay the tax.
Yes.
Can I get your change or like when you walk out of a restaurant
We're all
and they're
very
like.
familiar about that down Commercial
Yeah,
Avenue.
or they walk
that's
out.
for
You
sure.
walk out of a restaurant. It's like, can I get the leftovers, bro? I
No.
have plans
Oh my
for these
goodness.
leftovers.
Ecoculas. The guy
Yes.
is always there and I feel bad because I feel bad.
So I didn't want to
giving
name
my
any
food.
particular places, but yes, that's
I'll name them.
yes, that guy.
Seriously.
Can I get your leftovers?
I want
No.
them.
It's like this is lunch
I know.
tomorrow, brother. I got a
always
microwave
end
at
up,
work.
You know why I always
Yeah,
end up
but-
giving it to him? Because I feel bad.
Yes, so feeling bad,
Yes.
which I don't want to do, and then like they already know too. They know how to do it.
I know.
They go there if a place has 2 entrances and exits, man, they're at both. Okay, so I'll look and be like, did they see me? Did they not? You wait for a
Or you get on the phone and pretend you're on the phone and
Yeah.
as you're walking out. Yeah.
right,
That's
or
so
if you see
mean.
that they can't speak Spanish, that's when I act like, oh no hablo inglés. No, I'm good.
But on
Diabetes.
Commercial Avenue, I bet you
Diabetes.
they all know Spanish. They all know the languages that you need to ask.
And there I just do what I do. What? Just keep answering
Keep
in
walking.
English until.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, so if you see them, and then you can't even avoid them at work.
I know.
So I try to
'Cause your
avoid. So you
coworkers-
literally
yeah.
can't. You could not leave the house for months.
know.
But you got to go to work.
Yes.
And crisscrossing papers are going all around, and I'm just like, when are they going to
You're
realize?
just avoiding it.
When are they going to
You're
realize that I've never put my name on one of these?
My coworker sells them for her troop, so I
Yeah.
buy some from her. And now my nieces are all in it, and I have 5 nieces.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel bad not buying a box from one, so I have to buy a box from each one of them. It's like, oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
you see
way
what
too
happens if you
expensive.
buy too many Girl Scout cookies, then they arrest you for drugs the next day. So I'm trying not to buy any cookies, right? Isn't that one guy who bought all those Girl Scout cookies says it was a bad day? See what happens?
See?
You buy too
You
many
can't
cookies
win
and you
either
go
way.
to jail. So
Well, the Girl Scout cookie season is almost over,
Is
okay?
it?
I think so. Don't
is
they
it?
eventually
I've
run out?
never looked on
I
a
don't
calendar.
know.
Do they always come out at the same time?
They come out at the same time, but what happens is they buy a whole bunch of them afterwards. Like they trying to sell whatever their stash has.
Right.
Eventually they'll run out, so don't worry.
Yes.
And then they'll start up next year.
I guess. Every year.
Every year.
So I don't want to buy any cookies.
So yeah, watch out for them Girl Scout cookies. It's Lent, guys. Come on.
So- but you can have them any other day. Or just wait 40 days.
We'll just wait
They'll
40. Well, it's 46 days technically from Ash Wednesday, but whatever.
Oh, see?
See, I'm just saying.
Are you one of
Because
those
people don't
people?
come.
Are you one of those people like a soccer game where there's time, like you take a day off, but you say, "Well, I'll do it for 50 days this time because I took that one Thursday, whatever."
Listen.
You do that. You add time to the end.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That can't
Just
be
kidding.
a real thing. It can't.
Oh my goodness, Sam.
But anyway, so we will be back next
Yes,
week.
we
Thanks so much.
will. Catch our next. Oh, and we have a very special
Oh,
thing
you
going on this week.
How about this
Oh,
thing?
yes, I'm a book. So I know a couple of you were asking what book is it for this month's book club month or
Yeah.
this book's
This
So this month,
book.
the book that we're reading is My Sister, the Serial Killer by Oyinka, and I just learned how to say her name. Oyinka Braithwaite.
wait.
O- Oyinka Braithwaite. I think I said it right. I hope I didn't butcher
We'll take
it.
a
I'm
poll
so
on which
sorry.
way to say her name the right
Yeah,
way.
I'm so sorry if I butchered it. But it is, I just started it and it's already very intriguing. On my Snapchat. So follow me on Snapchat. Yes, YESS0309 on Snapchat. Okay,
You
and
can start a Snapchat for me, then I'll Snapchat too.
there you go. How about this? We'll start a Snapchat for Sam.
I know I should.
And then we'll
I'm just
see-
like I'm that old where I was
do
like,
it. Just do
I
it.
don't want to do that.
Do it. My kids are on my Snapchat sometimes too, so excuse the crazy little videos that they sometimes send out. But another thing that we have coming up that's really exciting is we have a new podcast coming out of ONT Media. Yay! It is called the South by Southeast, and it will be airing their first episode on Thursday. So please look out for the first episode of South by Southeast on Thursday. This Thursday coming up. Make sure you check it out.
And thanks for watching.
This is ONT Now.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Afraid to get oh, it never ends. Here we go again. Here we go again. You meet all my friends. The party never ends. Here we go again.